What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Last Cloudia video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this pretty cool combination of arcs and accessories that you can do in order to get quote-unquote infinite MP. So if you guys want to know more about that, stick around. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? Okay, so before getting into it, I just want to give a warning that this is going to be showcased in the Maze of Tartarus. The reason for that is because there is a certain stage where this combination is extremely powerful, and you'll see why in just a minute. So I just wanted to give a spoiler, as it's going to be on in Maze of Tartarus. I'm not going to say which stage, but if you haven't done Maze and you want to keep it fresh, I guess stop watching the video. But if you're interested, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the equipment that I have going on, and as well as the arc, and then I'll explain why Aidis is being used here. Alright, so the equipment. Weapon, robe, and accessory. These three are self-explanatory. They are literally there just for more damage. Eternal Tree. This is the biggest reason why you can, Aidis, in particular Aidis, can solo this stage on auto and even on manual, right? But the fact that he can solo this stage on auto is incredible. And it's all because of Eternal Tree. So Earth attack damage plus 5%. When Earth attacking, chance to recover 1% of damage as HP. Now, this has a few things going on for it. One, it's wrong. And by wrong, I mean the wording is wrong. This chance to recover 1%, it actually is chance to absorb 1% of the damage as HP. Why is that important? With Aidis, if you know anything about Aidis, it's that their wording isn't necessarily the best. At least, like when it first comes out, there is wording that needs to be tested, because then things like this happen to pop up. And it makes a world of a difference when their wording is incorrect. And in this particular case, they are incorrect. Okay, so when you're Earth attacking, now it doesn't say Earth Magic, Earth Special, or Earth Physical. It just says Earth attacking. You have a chance to absorb 1% of the damage as HP. On paper, it doesn't sound like a lot, and it doesn't sound that big of a deal. And I'll admit, it's not that big of a deal. But when you pair with the SR arc Bloody Moon, the first part, when attacking humans, low chance to recover 10% of HP. This is non-existent on the stage. Damage dealt to enemies with status ailments plus 25%, non-existent on this stage. When absorbing damage, recovers 1 MP. So when we are Earth attacking, because of Eternal Tree, we are going to absorb some damage. And when we absorb the damage, we now recover 1 MP. That doesn't sound like a lot, and it's not. I'll admit, it's not a lot, 1 MP. But when you pair it with someone like Aidis, who happens to have double magic hits on Fire, Ice, Earth, and Thunder, and he also has access to Nether Tempest. You see where this is going? So double the hits on Nether Tempest paired with Eternal Tree, paired with this arc, can lead to him literally soloing the stage. And this stage in particular, they are weak to Earth, so cool, we got that going for us. And in this stage, there are also 5 enemies. Not 5 enemies all at once, right? But I'd say 98 to like 99% of the fight, there are always 5 enemies. So that means when Aidis does Nether Tempest, he now has 5 times the chances to absorb damage with Eternal Tree, which means he now has 5 times the chances to recover MP when Eternal Tree procs. You see where I'm going with this? Okay, so that was the theory craft, that was the equipment, and that was the arc. Let me go ahead and show you Aidis's build. Okay, so let's take a look at the build that I have on Aidis. So Sophie and Anima, pretty obvious. We definitely want this on because it helps him with surviving the stage. Nether Tempest, absolutely important. HP ups, I have all of them up. I'll explain their use in the video. I mean, it's self-explanatory, right? The more HP they have, the less likely, the more hits they can take. But there's a reason why I have all of them and not just one. MP ups, more MP. Self-explanatory. Stun nil. The boss can stun you if you are not nil to it. So stun nil. Earth boost, earth high boost, more damage. Pulse of Glory. Whenever he defeats an ad, he'll recover some SET, which then helps him make use of his superior spirit summon, where he uses a random skill stock to get more damage and more damage cap. Pose of Honor, he really doesn't need it, but I gave it to him just because. Staff boost, more damage. Decoy. Whenever the boss ults on low HP, he's going to die. He absolutely cannot survive. He's going to die. And if you can't, the way to look at ults, if you can't tank an ult, at least be able to revive after the ult ends. So that's why we have Decoy. Magic Aura. Normally, when running a unit solo or just like in general, Magic Aura can be good, right, for more damage, but it also uses 50% more MP. So in this case, it's not going to matter how much MP he ends up using, because he's going to recover that amount used and much more. So Magic Aura is perfectly fine to use. Normally, I would advise not to use it, especially if you're trying to solo and auto. So spell linkage, elemental combo, more damage. This was on the Trials of Mana arc collab. So if you don't have this, it's okay. It helps him do more damage, but it's not a make or break. Reinforce, I believe this is on a perm arc, and we are not going to be using our ult, because if you don't know, the boss recovers HP whenever you hit it with a thunder attack. Lenius' ult has all 4 fire, ice, earth, and thunder elements, so he'll eventually end up healing them. They're not going to like skyrocket to 100% HP, but he is going to heal them. Concentration. He's going to be by himself. He's going to be bombarded with attacks. He's going to get fainted. Concentration, for only 3 SC, it makes a huge difference in being fainted. Divine Rights, this is on the Luxeus' UR arc. You don't need this. I put it on him because this fight is going to take more than 30 seconds. So I think it's a fair trade-off to not be able to cast, but you get more magic damage, which he seriously needs. So yeah, that was the build. Everything except for elemental combo and divine rights, everything else is, if I'm not mistaken, on perm arcs. So you can pretty much very well replicate it. So yeah, that was the build. Let's go ahead and take them into the fight, which I'm sure you guys have been waiting for. Okay, so right off the bat, if we take a look at Lightning Pallaboria, if we look at this right here, Thunder Attack Drain, nullify thunder damage received, and recover HP. So, yeah, obviously, I mean, it's super weak to thunder, for sure, but it's also going to recover HP when you hit it with a thunder attack. So, we are going to be using Nether Tempest. We are going to completely ignore this, and yeah, I'm going to put this on auto, just to show you how powerful this is, and as things progress through the fight, I will explain them. So let me put this on auto. Okay, so now you see that there are 4 little ads, right? And then there's the main one. If you don't know, the gimmick of this fight is if the main boss attacks the thunder spores with thunder attacks, it'll eventually, it's like dealing damage, but it's also boosting their growth, which just means that eventually, if the main one hits any one of these spores enough times, that little spore will evolve into another Pallaboria. So you'll eventually, if you happen to let them all, grow up, you're going to be fighting up to like 5 Pallaborias instead of just 1. Okay, so starting out, I mean, we're not going to be able to do anything because we can't cast magic. So we're just going to take some hits. Okay, So you saw that auto heal procced, and this is a reason as to why I gave him high HP. The main reason is so that you don't get one-shotted, right? So he'll live attacks enough to where auto heal will proc. So that's the reason why he's got all those HP ups. Okay, Divine Rights is about to end real soon. And there it is. Okay. Now, once Lenius gets out of this attack, we'll start to see the magic happen. Alright, so there's Nether Tempest. Now, let's look at his MP. Completely recovered everything that he used. So he's getting juggled around, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I believe okay, so I have the ults on. Let me turn that off. Okay, so he's just casting Nether Tempest. He's just chilling. You see this time stop? You can see the far left back one. See, they're growing. So they eventually start to grow into Pavloboreas. So you don't want that to happen. And when you take out all of the Pavloboreas, he'll go into break. I mean, they're still there, but okay, so now they're gone. They just had a disintegrate or whatever. So you see that he's surviving because of auto heal, and he's surviving because look at this. This is incredible. This is literally a cheat code. And he's fainted. That's fine. We have concentration on him. He should be able to break out and use Nether Tempest. Maybe. No. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we're getting near the end of the fight, and he's going to nuke right about now. Yep, there it is. All right, so as I said earlier, if you can't survive the nuke, which he clearly very can't, look at this, that's way too much damage, at least be able to revive after it. And since he revived and he was low on HP, auto heal procced and healed him for the full amount. And there you have it. And look at that. This is absolutely crazy. On auto, no less. So very nice. I'm sure, you know, people that want to min-max stages wouldn't want to use Lenius, but it is essentially an easy win, and the date has changed. So good segue. Let's go ahead and head back to the home screen. Okay, so as you saw, Lenius had absolutely no issues soloing this stage. There are units that can do something similar, like for instance, Xbet, she has Nether Tempest, and Rabala also has Nether Tempest. I believe I used her somewhere else, but Rabala is someone else that can use it. She's probably the closer one to be able to solo it, because she has the chance to apply the Exsanguinate debuff, and when that debuff is landed and she hits him with an earth attack, she has a chance to absorb the damage. So that'll help with Bloody Moon's MP recovery. It's not the best, because she still has to apply the debuff, which I believe is a low chance. But Lanius is the only unit that can solo this without having any issues. So yeah, it was a very interesting thing to find and to build and to watch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. I am currently autoing, or trying to auto, as many Maze of Tartarus stages as I can. So far I have autoed 1 through 9 and then 11 through 14. So it's been pretty fun doing that stuff with the Maze. But yeah, that was it for the video. I appreciate you guys dropping by and checking it out. I hope you guys learned something or you find it interesting. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.